some kid here made this? What, like you just ground up some oregano and ghost chilies?
It's good. Yeah, exactly. They're ghost peppers and jalapenos in Anaheim.
Really?
Mm. I put it in some chili.
Give it to the kids.
My kids can hang, dude. All right, man.
Yeah, that'll
Well,
get
you ain't
ya.
doing that big ass chimney, huh?
No, I don't think so. I mean, like what we were talking about yesterday. If the guys already trying to talk down that much, and then based on what you're saying, it's like, well, something doesn't seem right. And what happens if the damn thing fucking collapses? You know, like,
Or if somebody gets hurt.
yeah, like, it's a huge liability. It would be a super fun project, but
Yeah, that thing's huge, dude. It's all.
yeah. And that's the upper section, and then there's the mid and the attic, and then there's all that stonework right there at the base. But he already had, but here's the thing, like he's already got the, he already has the bleachers boxes on site.
So?
Well, it just saves me some money.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a tricky place out in University Heights. One of the older houses where they're hidden in the neighborhood, so you gotta go up. You would never know that they were even there. But yeah, he said he was down to pay for the bleachers boxes and blah blah blah.
It'd be a shitload, yeah. It's too much. It's all CMU. Fuck that.
How do you think you guys would handle something like that?
I wouldn't do it.
You just would say no.
No, I'm not tearing that out. You need to get a general contractor in there that can redesign some shit, because that's going to need to be redone.
Well, he wants the whole thing removed and plans on re-roofing that whole section and not even having a fireplace.
Yeah. I mean, it's doable. Anything's possible, but you would need
Yeah,
to
it's
get
just
it.
like how much you want to pay for it.
Yeah, and you need to get that you need to get that engineered, man. They need to get that figured out. You have to draw that. You have to get it stamped. You have to get it inspected. That's huge. That's something where if the inspector drives by, which they're out in University Heights a lot, and they saw you doing that, they would stop and talk to you.
Really?
Oh yeah. So what are you doing?
Just for doing the teardown.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Yep. Scope of work, man.
Yeah, and since I'm not licensed and bonded, it's like
You could run into some trouble, yeah. I mean, it's not like you're going to go to jail or there's going to be charges or anything, but
it's just a pain in the
it's
ass.
just a pain in the ass. And then if you ever do want to get your license, they're going to look at that.
Well, and that's the
I mean,
thing too. It's like
the biggest
it's like,
thing
dude,
I'm worried about on something like that is liability, and then having insurance. So they could sue you and your freaking family right now. You don't have an LLC,
right?
so they could sue your pops. They could go through you and sue your close to kin.
Yeah, they could go hunting real
Yep.
quick.
Very unlikely, but I mean that's
worst-
huge.
worst
yeah,
case
yeah, worst
scenario.
case. But I mean, and then it's something if you do get in trouble like that with an insurance thing, not having the right insurance, it makes it when you do want to get insurance, which is eventually what you're going to want to do. If you want to make real money, you're going to have to start doing it legit at some point, right? That's the game plan.
Just haven't had to yet because everybody wants to pay
Right,
in
but that's the
cash.
game plan.
And my old man was like, "Dude, keep it in cash as long as you can."
Sure. But at some point, if it takes off, you're gonna just because you're doing, say, you do $80,000 a year on the books, you do 70 in cash, you know. But you still need to. Once you get going, you're gonna have to get a tax number and insurance and It's going to happen. So if you do
It's only a matter of time.
it's only a matter of time. If you do get caught and you do start getting into trouble, they're going to look at it. It's going to be tough. Your insurance, once you do get it, is going to be hard to obtain and expensive.
Right.
And then also the registrar is going to look at that and be like, well,
Wait.
shit.
So, what have you been up to before that?
Yeah. So I don't know. I do a lot of cash stuff on the side, but nothing like that.
Yeah, it was an interesting spot.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. Yeah, and then they're nickel and diming you. It's like, fuck that, dude. No way. Nickel and dime me on something like that. If you want somebody that said they're going to do that for $3,600 to come in your house and tear down a whole fucking chimney, then go ahead.
Yeah. Give me their number. I'd like to meet them and say, hey, you want to work for me?
I want to see how they do this. I want to see how they're going to pull this off. $3,600.
And he's got Mexicans in there that are just kind of like walking up and down the staircase with baskets on their freaking heads, hauling away material.
Yeah.
Which is whatever, but just I don't know.
It is what it is,
I don't
but
know.
that's kind of, you get an idea of where they're going. Kind of people he's looking to hire. Is that who you are? Is that what kind of company you are?
No, because I want to get the job done right, and not only that, I'm in the junk removal and hauling business.
Right.
I'm not a general contractor.
And that's something you need a general. I mean, you're messing with engineered plans and design. Hello?